Okay. Listen. I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited. I'm sorry. Okay, excuse my enthusiasm right now because I am just ecstatic that I get to make this video today because I'm in love with this series. Okay, I'm in love with the series and the nature of this channel. If this is your first video you've ever seen of my channel, welcome. I'm sorry. I'm usually all over the place like this. This is a manga discussion channel. Whether we go weekly by chapter like Oshinoko, Jujutsu Kaisen, or I just talk about a series that I really love. That I really love. Whatever it is a discussion based channel. So I want to discuss. Okay, so let me discuss then. Cause oh my god, guys, okay. This video title is something along the lines of I just caught up to the greatest shonen out right now. Something like that. And I truly believe it. Okay, and I truly believe it. Now, okay, there's a lot of shonen that are out right now, okay? The best one is One Piece. This video is not about One Piece. But what I mean by the best modern shonen out right now is like the My Heroes, the Jujutsu Kaisens, the battle shonens that have been taken over, the Demon Slayers, very recently, the last, maybe 6 years max, they've been grinding. I know actually My Hero is actually really old, but you know what I mean by modern battle shonen. That's what I mean. So I'm not competing with your greats from way back then. I'm not competing with Naruto, Bleach. I'm not competing with these crazy titans. I'm saying that this is the best modern battle shonen. This video is already 1 minute long. I haven't even said the name yet, and that manga is. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess. It rhymes with Mac Dover. Yes, you're right. It's Black Clover. It's Black Clover. Of course, everybody knew, right? Okay, I probably lost like half of you right now, but listen, man. Listen. Okay, I'm not trying to say that I'm some sort of messiah genius. Trust me, my opinion's right. I know everything. You can go on my channel. I I like what I like, and I'm very adamant that what I like, what I like. A lot of you don't even like Oshinoko. That's like 90% of the videos on here. Obviously, my tastes will vary, but I really do think that Black Clover deserves so much more love, man. Like Black Clover deserves to be like the franchise that I walk into a Hot Topic and I see a bunch of merchandise, a bunch of licensed shirts that's just a PNG on a white tee for like $50. Keychains, necklaces, little, like this little like, oh, open it up. Who will you get? Demon Slayer. What Hashira will you unlock? Keychain, gotcha thing. Black Clover deserves to be up there as one of the best modern shonen, and it's so criminally underrated. Now, in this video, I'm not even gonna touch the whole magazine transfer thing, how it's now like a monthly manga in the Jump Giga. That's a whole mess. But I just mean, it was weekly shonen for the most of its run. I think this is literally the first chapter, which comes out in 10 days. I'm really excited. The first chapter that's in the Jump Giga magazine is literally like in the upper 300. So this was a weekly Shonen Jump for a very long time, and I feel like yes, it's popular. Like it has a whole pop figure line, which is, I mean, I guess whatever. It's popular enough where you probably know it, but it's not so good, and I feel like it has a really bad reputation because of the animation, which Sword of the Wizard King, by the way, is an incredible movie. That is how the anime should have been the entire time, but whatever. The animation's bad, and I feel like Black Clover takes kind of longer than normal to find its legs to really set itself apart because, okay, as much of a stan as I am, and I really do find it very enjoying and very I do find it very enjoyable and very charming going back to the early stages of Black Clover. It doesn't do very much to set itself apart, okay? The fantasy world, you know, it's not super common in shonen battle shonen, but it is very common in anime in general. You've seen it. It's a very generic fantasy world, and of course Asta being this very loudmouth protagonist that loves training and eating, and his rival is like a very stoic dude that is very quiet. Like I just named like 50 shonens, right? Like I understand that it seems very like, okay, bro, you want to be the best, Wizard King, very best, Pirate King, Hokage. Like it's yes, it is very shonen by the books in the beginning. But when you let my man Tabata cook, oh my god, his flavor, his dude, he starts sauteing, he starts not air frying, he starts regular frying, he starts, dude, flambe. I don't even know. He just starts cooking. Okay, he gets in that kitchen and he goes to work. And I feel like honestly, I don't think it takes that long to get like what I would call good. But current Black Clover, like I'm talking past the manga, sorry, past the anime, past episode 170, is so peak. Call it rushed. I'm not gonna get into spoilers in this video. Call it rushed. Call it everything is happening so crazy. What I call it is we're getting to that action and we're getting it quick, and that's what I like about it. It's not bad rushed where like it's like, oh my god, so many things are happening at once, but nothing is being answered. It's just move on, move on, move on. No, no, no. It's world building, good fights, character development, side characters get some love, more fighting, sick ass fighting, crazy ass villains, insane paneling. It's one of the greatest, um, in my opinion, just fantasy fighting. Like a lot of fantasy anime and manga and light novels are very isekai, right? So I feel like that's where the fantasy genre kind of dominates. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like isekai reincarnation is usually the biggest pie in the fantasy, biggest bite of the fantasy pie. Okay, what is this analogy? Okay, my bad. I told you this video's all over the place. Okay, bear with me. There's a pie. Okay, one slice is Black Clover, the rest of the pie is isekai. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. But that slice, that Black Clover slice, is the one with all that flavor. And I'm trying to not spoil. My bad. There's a little helicopter. There's like four helicopters in the background. The battle system of Black Clover is one of the best fantasy battle systems. Like the whole magic aspect where everybody's wizards, but it's not just like, oh, wand, like big dudes with white beards that are just like flame spell, lightning spell. Like, of course, there is that, but we have compass magic, gravity magic, bone magic, soul magic, all these crazy, just like very interesting concepts of magic, and of course, our main protagonist with the anti magic, which in my opinion is super, super cool, and they get into it, and I just love the characterization of the side characters. I feel like the side characters are some of the best developed in modern shonen right now. Um, every character, I can't think of a single main side character like a Black Bull, at least, because I mean, my boy Fuegoleon, where are you? But anyways, I can't think of like a single Black Bull, or most of the very important characters are very relevant from the beginning. Some of them are more shown more spotlight than others, but then like they do so many characters so right, like I guess mini spoiler, I'm not gonna say any details, but they do my boy Magna so freaking right. If you know, you know. If Magna wasn't your top three character, top three Black Bull after that fight, then dude, go reread it because that fight they did him so freaking well. Talk about such a beautiful, genius use of a side character. Um, Again, if you know, you know. But oh my god, what is this video about? How much I love Black Clover? Okay. By the way, I'm making this video in the lens that you know what Black Clover is. I haven't even explained what the manga is. If you if you don't know what Black Clover is, first of all, go read it. Don't worry about watching it. The animation might ruin it for you. Just read it. It's about is this a boy named Asa. He's very loud, and he wants to be basically the greatest wizard to ever live, Wizard King. However, he doesn't have any magic. So the way he fights is he has the sword that can cut through any magic, essentially anti magic, and that's honestly the very basic explanation of the story. There's like I think 7 or 8 fake fan Magic Knight groups, and he joins the bottom of the barrel Black Bulls. His rival Yuno, who is very talented in magic, gets sent to the Golden Dawn, which is basically the top dog. And again, if it sounds generic, it is, but give it some time, give it some love, and oh, dude, what's out there is so freaking good. The current arc right now, where we are in the story, I'm so excited. So I'm recording this video on the 14th of December. It's gonna go up tomorrow on the 15th of December. In 10 days, it's Christmas, right? Okay, 10 days is Christmas. I don't even care. Of course I care, but I'm more excited about freaking Black Clover coming back because it got left off in one of the greatest moments, man. And I really don't want to spoil it because I don't want to rob anybody from such peaks, such peaks. Not only is the art at its best it's ever been, the fighting at its best it's ever been, the stakes at its highest it's ever been. A lot of you gave up on the anime, but most of the Black Clover people that dropped it or whatever went through the elf reincarnation arc. I'm not gonna say any details, but the elf reincarnation arc, at least when I was watching it, and a lot of people that I know that was watching it, reading it, whatever at the time, it felt like, oh, okay, this is the peak in the sense of like everybody's fighting, the stakes are super high. How are they gonna get higher than this? They're fighting these villains that have been set up for 100 episodes. This is like a crazy, crazy moment, and it is. But the elf reincarnation arc is like nothing compared to the Spade arc and the arc that follows it. And I'm not gonna say no. I don't care. I'm fanboying right now. This video is literally about why I love Black Clover so much. So let me freaking praise it. The real thing, the elf reincarnation arc, when you read it or watch it the first time, you think, oh my god, the main villain, which is honestly a twist villain, the main villain of that arc, you're like, this is it. Like if the series ends after this fight, I understand. Like this is the craziest villain. To find out that that villain in that arc is like not even not even in the conversation of strongest characters right now is insane. To think that current Asta could probably, dude, one panel finish that dude off. Okay, debatable. But current Asta is so much stronger. And to think that a lot of people thought that the Rail Incarnation arc was the final arc of the series, to figure out, the author said, oh, you thought it was over. Let me cook some more. And the way that he took it, again, I'm being very vague, but where he took it and where it's at, yes, it's fast. Some might call it rush. Some might say I wish there was a little bit more breathing room. I call it, dude, I don't care. These fights are sick. At the end of the day, I'm reading Battle Shonen for the fights. Now, don't get me wrong. Black Clover has some really good characters. They are, I will admit, they do fall into very, very specific tropes. And although they are more than that, there's a lot of moments where Gauche is more than just a little sister lover, or Charmy is more than just a foodie. At the end of the day, no matter what, no matter if the stakes are high, Charmy will always feed you. Gauche will always pull up that picture of Marie. Luck will always ask for a spar. And if that annoys you, I get it. But if you can overlook that, the characters of Black Clover, the side characters of Black Clover, are the best modern side characters in Shonen right now. Just bar none. In my opinion, bar none. I love the Black Bull so much. One of my favorite groups. If the Straw Hats didn't exist, if okay, if the Straw Hats didn't exist, if the Phantom Troop didn't exist, yeah, I think they're my third favorite. Does that? I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? I'll just throw that out there. Whatever. Controversy. I love the Black Bulls. Okay, great team. Bunch of funny, bubbly characters that, yeah, again, like I said, Vanessa will be drinking, but then she'll also be a mother. She'll also be an older sister. She'll also be this very caring person that keeps a lot inside, but really cares about her squad. Dude, I haven't even talked about Noelle. Okay, before I get into Noelle, this story just does women so right. Okay, I'm sorry, Jujutsu Kaisen fans. I love your series. I'm caught up on that too. My Hero fans, as well. Great series. It's doing a lot of things right now, but it's great series. The women in those series got nothing on Black Clover. In fact, they honestly got nothing on most of fiction. I'm not gonna lie. The women in JJK particularly are very weak. Okay, and not weak in the sense like they are literally fighting weak. That too, but they are just put on the side, man. It is like one of the most tragic things. Nobra. Oh, Nobra. It is very tragic. The women in JJK are not written very well. They are very tropey, but not in like a funny way. And again, I'm not excusing Black Clover's tropes, but also not excusing JJK's tropes. I'm saying like, dude, the women are just not utilized at all. Like they do not play a major role. Though few that do, Maki is like the only one that I can think of that is really prominent and like an actual endgame player. It's cool, but it's basically modern day Toji. So it's like we're just reusing the character, but whatever. Um, I'm not gonna get into it. Basically, Black Clover just does women so right. Like, yes, there's a few girls that get the short on the stick. Like, I wish Mimosa did more, but Mary Leona, Noelle, Vanessa, even like not even just in the end game, even from the beginning, like the Witch Queen, um, Charmy is very important to the plot. She might even have a whole little mini arc very soon. Narrow, dude. There's just there's so many very strong, very different, very good, motivated women in Black Clover, and that's just so cool. And that leads me to my Noelle point. Noelle is one of the best characters in Black Clover. Her growth from being this girl that couldn't control her magic, her family basically exiled her, basically disowned her, and to her just growing. At first, she was like, "I'm following my mother's footsteps." She literally follows her mother's footsteps. No spoilers. Into becoming the person she is. She is so broken right now. She is so strong right now that I don't even know her heights. I kind of want to make a video just on Noelle, or like, I don't know, like Black Clover, like power scaling. That might be super controversial. I want to make more videos on Black Clover, man. I love this series, but Noelle just becomes such a great character that, yes, a lot of her character in the beginning is like, oh, I'm a royal, but actually deep down I care, and then her just being really into Asta. But I feel like very in the recent like arcs, and just very slowly we get drip fed like characterization of Noelle, and then the person that she becomes right now. She's so complex. She's such a very interesting, unique person that is more than just the love interest of the series. Although she is the love interest, very clear to the end game love interest. Um, she's so much more than that, and I really appreciate the spotlight that all these side characters get shown, because, dude, they made me care about Gray. They made me care about Gordon. Dude, fuck, Henry is my go. Like, oh man, I love this series. And if you listen to this freaking 20 minutes of me rambling about it, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Go read Black Clover. This video was all over the place, and but I promise you, Black Clover is just really good manga, and I freaking love it. And I hope my passion could be heard. Um, and yeah, if you want me to read any other manga, check stuff out. I do want to get into a little bit anything, mystery, thriller, battle shonen, non-battle shonen, music, romance, anything. I want to start reading more stuff. I'm gonna begin Goodnight Poon Poon very soon, so I might make a video on that too. Definitely expect more Oshino Code reviews and Jujutsu Kaisen reviews, or like leak updates. Sorry, I kind of have been off YouTube, but the video's over. Okay, who cares? Um, but yeah, more reviews, more cool stuff happening. Definitely gonna be covering Black Clover whenever it comes out. Very excited for that. And yeah, hope you guys have a very wonderful, safe holiday season, and go read Black Clover. It's goated. Bye.